Oh, hey, how's it going? I'm doing very well, actually. Um, let's get straight to the chase. Let's not beat around the bush this time. Not because I'm like busy or anything, just because like I'm ADD and ADHD. Maybe I don't know. I haven't been like tested or anything, but like I lose focus a lot and I change subjects like every 32 seconds. And yes, you can count out 32 seconds and I'll change the subject. Now I'm changing the subject and it's been 40 seconds. Whatever. So, as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about politics. Just kidding. That was a politician's lie. I'm actually not going to talk about what I said I was going to talk about. I didn't promise you anything, except for like good quality videos. So, actually, what I am going to be talking about was an idea that was given to me by an amiga. And it's about F-boys. I'm not going to say the word. We all know who they are, or what they are. And if you don't know what they are, let me think of the nicest way to say it. They're people that don't respect women or men, and they're meanies. Like really mean meanies. Like they're like the playground bully that like took your shoes or something, and then they threw them in the sandbox, and you have sand in your shoes for the rest of the day. Hated that person. You know how annoying it is? Like, have you ever been to the beach? I mean, I'm sure you probably have. I'm going next week. It's gonna be great, but if I ever, like, when I got sand in my shoes, it was just so bad because it was like chafing and whatever, but that's fine. So, I'm gonna give you tips on how to spot an F-boy or how to get rid of one, because they're kind of persistent because they want what they want when they want it, because they're playground bullies. They'll bully your way into your heart. Now, the first tip is F-boys are generally pretty, or they give you something that you want. So say you're talking to this guy, right, and he's too attractive to be true. A good 98.9% of the time, it probably isn't true, because like he might be an F-boy, but like, hey, that 1.9% of the, that's wrong math, but you know what I mean, that very small percentage of the time, he might actually be like a really hot guy that likes you for you and doesn't want to do the dirties or adult business with you because he's cool. I'm avoiding tree branches, if you were wondering what that is. I'm not James Bond. I wish. That would be cool. Like, I'd love to be an actor in one of the 007 movies. That'd be great. Wait. The second part of tip number one is, like, they'll give you something that you want. Say you live in a household, right? Shh, birds, I'm vlogging. Okay, so say you're in a household, right? And your parents are pretty strict, and you don't get to do what you want a lot. And you just want to be free and do whatever you want because you feel like you're an adult. Well, you're not, because obviously you're still in school. You're an adult when you're gone, and you don't want to be one. I mean, I wouldn't know from experience because I'm not an adult either, but I don't grow up too fast, guys. I'm not. I'm still like 3 mentally, but that's fine. That's okay. Whatever. You can call me what you want, but I'm cool because I have a fort. And what do you have? Oh, a job. Haha. Sucks for you. I'm not inviting you in either because you don't know the password. I'll let all of you in because I love you. Okay. So. Yeah, that's right. I was talking about. Okay. So they offer you something that you want, right? And, well, no. Strict parents, right? You don't get to go out and do anything. You can only go on group dates like once a month, and you just want to be free. So an F-boy comes knocking on your window, and he's like, hey, sneak out with me and I'll make it worth your while. And you're like, well, heck yeah, freedom. And then you do something that you regret, and then you come back to school and you're like, wow. Wow. Tip number 2. They go after the sweetest girls. I'm just saying. They go after innocent ones so that they can say, oh hey, guess what? I took it from you. You all know what I'm taking, but I'm not gonna say it aloud because it's a no-no word. The V card. You know what that is? Like, not like the Visa card, like, like the Visa MasterCard that they advertise on with the what's in your wallet. Wait, is that even? That's Capital One, right? I don't know credit cards. I'm not a credit card guy. I use cash monies because that's how I get paid, straight in dollar bills. If you couldn't tell what I was doing there, I was throwing my money in the air like I just don't care. So, yeah. Tip number 2. No, still talking about tip number 2. Oh, yeah, okay. So, most of the time they go after like younger girls or the girls in the same grade. They don't go after older people because older people are smart and know better. Not saying that like freshmen and sophomores or whatever grade you're in are dumb. I'm just saying that you're easier to manipulate because who doesn't want to be popular? I would do your homework to get into the cool crowd. I mean, you don't have to talk to me. Just the fact that I'm part of it. Okay, actually, that's not true. I wouldn't really care because I love my friends and I'm popular with my friends, and I don't care about those other meanie heads because they're mean. They're playground bullies, and they're probably gonna throw my shoes in the sand again. It's happened before. It's a very long story. I'll tell you sometime later. Now, don't let them manipulate you, young ladies and or men, because just like no, I'm not gonna say that, but it can happen to anyone. Okay, I'm gonna stop with those because I'm running out of tips on how to like on what they do because I'm not really experienced with F boys because I'm not one myself. I'm not good looking. That was like tip number 1, right? Like they're mostly good looking. I'm not. I'm mildly attractive. I'm okay to look at. It's the afro. If I didn't have this afro, I'd have like 2 friends on Facebook. Right now I have like 4. So like I'd lose like half my whatever. So here's how you spot one. So wait, maybe yeah, okay. So okay, they're pretty, right? They give you something that you want. I've already said that. Let's see here. If they do that all the time, or if they walk like, how do they walk? Let me think of the classic F boy. They walk like they own the place, like then they're an F boy. If they drive a really expensive car, that doesn't make them an F boy because they probably, like, their parents probably like bought it for them and they're just privileged. Like, you can't be mad at privileged people, but you can be mad at F boys because no one normal comes knocking on your window at 3 a.m. I mean, unless it's like the 1970s where romance was still alive and you actually had to like ask people out instead of like making out in the back corner of a school. I mean, dating was really cool back then, and I'd love to go back, but drive-in movie theaters were lame because I'd rather not make out with like a whole bunch of people around. Not that I would, but I'd probably enjoy the movie. I'd be like one of those like odd couples that actually enjoyed the movie with my girlfriend. So, whatever. Let's see here. let's see here. Ooh, if they're wearing a button-down shirt, right? I'm not wearing one myself, so I can't really like demonstrate. But if they have this much of their chest showing, they're an F-boy. Just saying. If they do this to their hair 24/7, like I just did, then they're probably an F-boy. If they think they're better than you in any way, shape, or form, they are an F-boy. If they try to belittle you in order to get what they... you probably can't hear me now because the wind got really strong. Fudge me, mate. I'm walking backwards now. I'm not sure if you can hear me either way. I'm just waiting for the wind to die down. Whatever. It's fine. I can keep talking like this. So if I'm just thinking of like one F-boy in particular that I know, that a lot of people know themselves. Maybe. I don't know. Let me think. Because you have to be careful when assuming these things, because sometimes people aren't actually F-boys. Sometimes they just like to unbutton their shirts a little bit lower than normal. I mean, it's not normal. No one does that. The wind finally died down, thank goodness. But it's not that normal to like unbutton your shirt that far. Gosh dang it. Whatever. It's fine. Let's see here. What's another one? Okay, I'm gonna be slightly ADD and completely change the subject. That's my house right there. The red one that I'm walking towards. This is gonna be like a porch talk because the sun isn't out and I can actually sit down on my front porch. This is great. So, here we go. Alright, I'm taking you inside of my house. This is gonna be great. You're gonna see inside and you'll be like, wow, Mario, didn't know you lived so luxuriously. Here we are. I'm gonna take you inside of my room. Just kidding, it's dirty. I don't care. You can see it. It's fine. There we go. So, yeah, we're not gonna be any more quiet than we were outside. I'm just gonna... So, Saints themed. All you Cowboys fans out there, I hate you. Just kidding, I love you. So, I can't lie to you guys. I'm actually gonna talk about politics for like 2 seconds. So, my favorite presidential candidate, the lesser of all evils, because they all suck. I'm gonna have to say Hillary Clinton. I before you guys start ranting at me, I do know about Benghazi. I do know about the emails, and I know that they're horrible, miserable things. But Donald Trump will tear this country apart. Bernie Sanders' socialist reforms will probably like drown our economy. Ted Cruz is just dumb. He's dumb. Yeah, really dumb. Now, we can make a difference. I'm gonna casually lean back on this and hope I don't fall over. Good. Now, I'm gonna make an offer to you. Vote me as president, and I'll make America great again. I know that's Donald Trump's slogan, but I won't build a wall. Why? Because walls separate beautiful humans from other beautiful humans, and we're all beautiful. There's only one race in my mind, and that's humanity. And I don't believe in anything like people are better than other people. I mean, except for the fact that I'm better than all of you because I'm the best. No, I'm just kidding. Whatever. So, that's it for today. Sorry, I was completely random. I couldn't tie. I couldn't. What's the cowboy? Rope it. I don't know. I'm not a cowboy. I can't rope things back together, so I lost focus. But I love you. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Do what you want. And you're all beautiful people. Have a great day.